MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league between the Harrisburg Senators and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Mike Wright will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for him.
Jack Whitley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Jack Whitley.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
They'll be looking to duplicate the success they had on that recent homestand where they finished 5-2.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to cash in if he gets a chance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. With a moment now, let's see how Harrisburg will line it up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic.
This is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Herrera ranging into shallow right, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Efren Navarro will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games.
Efren Navarro.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
It's rare to see a double-A guy with a slider this good. I mean, that thing is legit. That pitch alone, that might be enough to get him to the show one of these days.
Standing in now, Alfredo Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball, and that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Gavin Ridgway will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Herrera backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Doug Beck comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Emilio Baez will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Harrisburg is. Jack Whitley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman
Willie Estrada in now. Hopped out in his first trip. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Aldo Castillo digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. We played 4 full. The Senators lead it 4-0. Efren Navarro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-2 is the count.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His 2nd strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Stepping in, Alfredo Marte. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Heisey is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Steve Hughes stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, The way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. 5 innings complete. Harrisburg is out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Gavin Ridgway, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he?
1-1.
He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
At the plate, Doug Beck. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Counts 1-0.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Johnson over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. We're through 6 full. The Senators lead it 5-0. Jack Whitley steps into the box.
Guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Estrada.
Willie Estrada will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Aldo Castillo is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Efren Navarro stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
This is skied into short left center. Johnson giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Alfredo Marte gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he will beat the throw safe at the plate, and they're on the board. It's a 6-1 game now.
The right fielder, number 4.
Steve Hughes ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyna coasts under it. And the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Harrisburg is out in front, 6-1. Gavin Ridgway will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Doug Beck ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Emilio Baez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
At the knees, strike 1. And a foul pop behind the plate. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Here we go on an 0-2 count. All you have to do is start that thing right down the middle of the plate and then just let it work its way in. Hopefully get a swing through or maybe even a shattered bat.
And that misses 2 and 2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 8 full. The Senators lead it 6-1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Harrisburg comes out on top, 6-1. Good night, everybody.
Victorious Senators, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Bay Sox, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Boston Red Sox cracked 16 hits on the day as they pulverized the Braves 7-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Mets put together 10 hits total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-3. The Miami Marlins hit 3 long balls as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 8-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates cracked 16 hits on the day as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 8. Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 6 of the National League Championship Series, the Padres starting pitcher, number 9, got the win as he went the distance as the Padres got by the Phillies 5-3. They have now tied the series at 3 games apiece and forced a decisive Game 7. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.
I'm told that the last remaining seats for this one were snapped up within 11 minutes of going on sale this morning. But we're happy you have a seat there at home. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of pressure here in the building tonight. I mean, you can feel it when you just walk into this place. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. The stakes don't come any bigger than this.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your San Diego.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Steve, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Peter Kinsey gets the ball here at home in Game 7 of the League Championship Series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. You'll look to build on that here.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Rico Guerrero strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, number 9.
And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hit down the third base line. And a rather easy first out.
In the second spot tonight.
Now to the plate, Andres Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And that's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Dan Langley.
Dan Langley will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. You got to figure that man right there would be... And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Steve, how do they need to go about winning the National League pennant here at home?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Alberto Cortez will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. In now, James Cairo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners on the move for second. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. He's running again. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Well, not exactly what he wanted to do right here, I'm sure, but with the runner moving, no shot at second base to get him, so they're going to move a guy into scoring position here with just one away.
Runner goes for third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
I don't think he's too thrilled with himself behind the plate. It's hard to say for sure, but if he puts this ball in the bag, I think he's got a good shot at getting him at third. Instead, this one's high. He might even be fortunate it's not down the line and the runner's able to slide in safely.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Castro is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Dave Flowers will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
High and deep to right center. Cairo ranging back to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Standing in now, Claudio Castellano as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Got him.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Into the box, Bob Etherton, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Jonathan Lee will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run under the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia.
Leading off for the Padres.
Leading off the inning, Adrian Calero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Joe Elmore settles into the box for his first chance. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch inside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third. But one's all they get as the run scores.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Stepping in now, Omar Gutierrez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away. David Medina gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Chopped foul at the plate, strike one. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. Omar Reyes will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Cairo comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Babe Coe swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. So with two gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And the winner of our series will earn a World Series date with the New York Yankees. And what a series that will be. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Striding into the box, Andres Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Definitely a steal situation here. But when your leadoff guy gets on with 2 outs, I'd expect to see him go within the first few pitches.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 0-1 delivery. A pitch out. The throw.
Yeah, timely gamble there. You really don't have a whole lot to lose, and it'll result in a 2-out scoring opportunity.
And a curveball's by him then. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Darryl G digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Smoke toward the hole. Lee is up with it, and he's retired 1 away. Peter Kinsey digs in here for his first appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting,
Alberto Cortez will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We've played 3 full. Dan Langley is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Dave Flowers is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He's making quick work of the middle of this lineup. Back-to-back strikeouts against their number 3 and 4 hitters.
Claudio Castellano stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but foul. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up. With more from the big one. Game 7 returns after this.
Leading off the 4th inning,
James Cairo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Michael Midacek will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
This guy's been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Stepping in, Adrian Calero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Langley is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
Grounded to short. To his left, Castellano. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Just another example there of needing the little things to go your way if you're going to win a ball game. Not a whole lot behind this swing right here, but it's going to wind up as an infield single. And more importantly, it's going to drive home a run to give them the lead.
Into the box now, Omar Gutierrez. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact.
Well, it's obvious they had a plan coming in to take advantage of that arm behind the plate. And it's worked out for them as they are now 6 for 6 on the base path so far.
Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lee is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Bob Etherton will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
High in the air out to center field. Cairo moves over. He's got it one away.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Jonathan Lee is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Omar Reyes is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That misses 1 and 2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Phillies down in trail it here 2-1. David Medina comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Medina.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And reined in, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Darryl.
Digging in to try it again, Darryl G. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Lee is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Peter Kinsey is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
On the ground up the middle to his left, Castellano. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. They lead it 2-1. Babe Coe will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. G has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. And he struck him out.
center field number 33.
Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. In now, Andres Castro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He might have thought he'd be getting another.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Our score remains 2-1. Alberto Cortez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the two teams.
James Cairo comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Runners on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. A little bouncer. But it's foul, strike 1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to third. To his left, Reyes. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Michael Nidicek digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Swing and a little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman number 33, Adrian Calero.
Adrian Calero stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Castellano takes it in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, the secret to his success really isn't that hard to figure. We'll keep the ISO camera on him as he's getting down the line, and you can see he just uses that speed to leg this one out.
Into the box, Joe Elmore, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really bury your time to the plate.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Well, this is definitely an aggressive game plan these guys have shown so far. It seems like every time they get a runner on first, he gets the green light right away, no matter who he is. And this is just another example of that as he takes second on another stolen base.
Runner goes for third. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
I don't know about this one. Not exactly an ideal situation to run. You've got a left-handed batter up there. You're not really gaining a whole lot with two away. So if you try to take third in that situation, you darn sure better be safe.
A man on third with two down. On the ground softly towards second. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Game 7 moves to the 7th inning. It's the Padres 3 and the Phillies 1. Back here at Petco Park. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Dan Langley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how
Dave Flowers will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well, 2 hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Standing in now, Claudio Castellano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Bob Etherton will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, or a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Stephen Rose will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Stephen Rose.
Bob Etherton will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
To 2-2 now. Looped out towards short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Phillies strand one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Michael Cruz will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. Omar Gutierrez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. David Medina will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Darrell G will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike one. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on the pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they skipped this one out, and the throw's not all that...
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Rose.
Jimmy Eller will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 36, Jimmy Eller.
Tap fouled at home plate. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Hit out towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Mike Martin will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Mike Martin.
Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away.
Third baseman number 13.
Omar Reyes will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Into the seats, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. J.R. Valentine is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Michael Midicek gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And there he goes towards second. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now the 0-1. On the move again from first. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And most guys that make their living stealing bases will tell you, it's much easier to steal third base against a left-handed pitcher than it is a righty. And he moves up another 90 feet with just 1 away now.
The 2-1 on its way. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds it. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Adrian Calero strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Now a little dribbler up the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. The lead remains 3-1. Bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gaslamp District as we're set to start the ninth. Rico Guerrero will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys, and that's just what they've done.
Andres Castro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the golden sombrero.
Dan Langley will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
A big crowd here downtown. 42,445 on their feet in San Diego. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 3rd home run of this series, and the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
You talk about a feast or famine inning. How about this sequence? Strikeout, strikeout, home run. You can never take anything for granted in this game.
Into the box now, Dave Flowers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ball one. Hard liner toward short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Claudio Castellano comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Circle change there, called strike one. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ballgame. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw goes over to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Bob Etherton will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. If he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And it's something that's been said no more than once a decade. Apparently, this is the year the Friars are once again champions of the National League.
That's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them, but these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout, 42,000. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the 7th and deciding game of the NLCS, Peter Kinsey struck out 12 on the way to the win as the Padres got by the Phillies, clinching the league pennant and the right to represent the National League in the World Series in just a couple of days. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 5 of the World Series, Chris Cutliff plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Yankees win over the Padres 5-2. They now have a 3-2 series lead going into Game 6. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.